This video, we're going to discuss the examine behavior. So I've set up a scene that's kind of like a ancient ruin, and there's some objects around. Maybe I'm a historian or a archaeologist or something like that, and just kind of taking a look around to see the artifacts that are in this room. And I come across this bowl. So I want to examine it. So we can see that when I cursor over the bowl, it gives me that prompt E to examine. So that means that I can pick it up. I'm just going to press the E key to pick that up. And then I can raise it up. I can spin it around here. I can spin on all the different axes too. So I can, if I wanted to look inside the bowl, I could do that. Kind of dark in the room, so it's a little bit hard to see the detail, but you get the idea. Or maybe it's a game where I'm a crime scene investigator and I want to see, like, things about, oh, this, this object has a crack in it. Maybe it's a murder weapon or something like that. Let's take a look at this cup. We can do the same thing. See, that brings it up nice and close, so we can examine that to see all the detail on the cup. So really, actually, a really nice object. This is the Aztec DLC, by the way, in case you're curious. Okay. So really good behavior for things like, like I said, a clue game or an archaeology game. I was thinking also, I was setting up the scene that this might be fun for a game like a Storage Wars game where you're having to buy objects or buy a storage unit, and you just want to examine the objects before you buy them to see, like, oh, what are they worth? So a lot of utility, a lot of options for this one. Let me show you how to set it up. All right, so I'm just going to scroll on in here, and here's the cup that we were just looking at. And we have the pickup range, which is how close do you need to be to the object in order to be able to examine it. So you get that prompt text, which is here, the pickup message, E to examine object. You can make that say whatever you want to. Just, I wouldn't change the E letter just because that's the hard-coded command for picking the object up or interacting with it. The examine message, though, is up to you. So in my case, I put this drinking vessel is severely cracked, but it depends on your use case, whatever you're going for. You just want that message. That message is going to be displayed on the screen somewhere. Now, where you display it is up to you. And I'll get to that here in a second, but it'll be on the screen so that the player understands that this object is of significance. And we have the examine speed. Now, I put this at 75 to kind of speed the rotation up a little bit. You'll have to, I think, tweak it depending on the object itself, because if it's a really large object, you probably don't want it to spin that far, or if the detail that you're trying to let the player discover is really small, then you probably want it to go a little slower so that they don't miss it. But dial that in, make it make sense for your game. Then we have the prompt display. I alluded to this earlier. This examine message is going to show up somewhere on the screen, and it can either be local to the object, meaning really close to the object, or it could be at the bottom of the screen. It would just be at the bottom center where I had it. Then you have the item highlight. This is just for dark scenes like this is perfect, because if the player doesn't see the object, that could, really hinder their progress. So you want to make sure that it's obvious that this is an interactable object. So you can choose an outline like I did, which just gives you a little white outline of the shape of the object, or you can say shape, and that would have the entire shape of the object glow. Or if you don't need it, you can just press none. So up to you. That's the examine behavior. Pretty easy to use, but a lot of versatility, a lot of utility that I can see for this one. If you enjoyed the video, or if you learned anything new, please be sure to click the like button down below. If you're new here, or if you just haven't subscribed yet, please stick around. Love to have you stick around. Please subscribe. And if you would like a notification for whenever a new video is posted, just click the bell icon, and that'll let you know when a new video is ready. Thanks so much for watching all the way through. I always appreciate that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hey, don't forget there's a written guide for every behavior, including ones I haven't yet covered on this channel. And if you want to learn some more, why don't you check out this video next.